everyone, my name is Anne and welcome to Makeup Obsession, how to look pretty and cute forever. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys my everyday summer makeup routine. And before we get started, I'm just gonna massage my face with my jade roller. This is frozen. I just popped it on the fridge for a little bit. This is really good to get your skin some circulation, especially like underneath the eyes. It feels amazing, you guys. This look is mostly gonna be complexion, because on a day-to-day I really focus on complexion more than eyes. I'm doing primer. I'm using this one from Clarins. It's their SOS Boost Radiance Primer, and I'm just gonna apply that all over my face with a brush. For the base, I already like this one. I only do like one pump. On some days I actually just keep it like this, brows and a little bit of lipstick, and I'm done out the door. But this is like a little bit more of a, like, I'll show you guys my full routine. This is the Super Serum Skin Tint by Ilia, and I love this product. It's so lightweight, it's great for summer, and I love the texture of it. It's so silky and it's smooth. I'm just gonna apply that on the back of my hand. And this product is awesome for like a natural complexion. Okay, so just circular motions. I really don't take foundation all the way to my neck. I just like matching my face with my neck with a little bit of bronzer, because I tend to be more warm on my neck, so I really don't like foundation creasing on my neck. You guys know what I mean? Like sometimes it just like creases right there, and like the powder like gathers on the lines in the neck, and I really don't like seeing that, so I'd rather keep my neck like makeup free. So once I'm done with this one, I would go ahead and apply. This is my Chanel Soleil de Tan. This is the original formula. I'm just applying this with the same brush that I use, and this is gonna serve as like my bronzer, and I just like swirl a little bit. And I love this one because it gives like a nice warmth on my complexion already, and it just looks really natural. It just looks like it's coming from your skin, like the glowiness and the color is like emanating from your skin. So I really like that, and I'm just like blending that all over the side of my cheek, and it's really pretty already. So there, like I like that already. Look at that, it's really pretty, and it looks super natural. And then for underneath my eyes, I'm going to apply two different concealers, one corrective concealer and like something that's warmer, closer to my skin tone, and one that's a little bit lighter to brighten up. So I'm gonna use my NARS. This is the custard shade, so I'm just gonna apply that on the back of my hand. This is my favorite way of applying the concealer, so I just want you guys to see this one. This is like warm, it has like a peach undertone, and then I will use this one as well. This is the Fudge I'm Flawless from Makiage. This is in 2.5, and this one has like a little bit of a pinkness in it, so I'll show you guys. Yeah, this is Makiage and this is NARS. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll just grab like a synthetic brush like this one, and I will do my placement. And I really like the placement that I learned from TikTok. It's super cool, so I'm gonna just do the same like concealer placement, and I'm gonna start right here underneath my eyes, and let me show you guys. It makes the biggest difference. So the Fudge and Floss concealer, it is more on the matte side, and I like my skin to not look super matte, and even if in the summer I really don't mind a little bit of a glow. So I'm gonna use the Nurse concealer just on the sides of my mouth, because this is a little drier side of my face, and I can leave it there for a little bit, but I'm gonna add a little bit more right here with the first concealer that I just laid down. And then yeah, I'll grab this brush. I'll pick up like all the rest of the products that are there. And this is, by the way, the Sonia Kashuk brush. I think this is discontinued, but any of her complexion products are awesome. And when it comes to concealer, I really don't work in buffing motion. I just tap it in so that it will give me the best coverage. Anyways, I'm gonna grab some more of my concealer and just on the back of my hand, and this is the Nars Custard, and I'll just apply that in tapping motion right here. I'll tap it a little bit here too. Right here, and then I'll let that sit for a little bit, and I will blend it out later, because I noticed that like when you keep the product in the skin for a little bit, if it is a creamy kind of concealer, it's going to actually be give you more coverage. So the collection is looking good so far, I think. Next that I'm gonna do is I will do my Tower 28 Magic Hour blush. This is a cream blush. It's my first time using it. It's really pretty. I love this brand because it's eczema friendly. I do have some atopic dermatitis going on, and this is really good for my skin, and I know it, and I'm happy that it's good for my skin. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just grab a brush. This is from Qing Beauty. I love this brush. It looks like one of those like crystal daggers or something. It's really pretty. And then I'm just gonna pop this directly on my cheek. So let me just pop that right here on the apple of my cheek. And this product gives a lot of glow. It's really luminous on the skin. So I'm just waiting for that to like set a little bit, and I'll blend that out. But I love this blush. It looks very healthy. It gives you like a nice natural glow, and I like taking my blush high, so I like starting here and then I'll take it a little bit high. Love that. And this is super buildable. And then I'll just go back with my like foundation brush, and I'm gonna tap any of the sides of it just to make sure that there are no harsh lines and anything. And then now I think it's time to blend the concealer out, and I'm just gonna tap it in like this. We can move on to powder time. I'm using the Turn Up the Light. This is the highlighting, complexion enhancing highlighting palette from Too Faced, and my shade is medium. I love this one. It comes with like 3 different powders, and I love this one because it really reminds me of Hourglass. I do have the Hourglass one. I just like wanted to try this one and see for myself how different it is from the others, but it's super pretty, and it gives you a nice soft focus on the skin. Anything that's, I'm obsessed with soft focus powders. Any powder that has like a soft focus effect, like I'm all for it. eyes. I'll start with my eyes first. Make sure that, you know, everything's nice and blended and you don't have any like creases underneath there. And I'm just gonna tap in right here. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use this one as well. And I'll just grab like a big fluffy brush again from Qing Beauty, and I'm just tapping this on the skin ever so lightly. I'm barely powdering over the skin. I'm just like setting everything because I don't really like the look of so much powder on my skin. Sometimes it tends to look cakey already, so I'm just really lightly tapping this all over my face. And I still, like, I watch it because I still want to look luminous and stuff. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna use a gel product. This is from AOA Studio. This is just $1, and it works so well. It's so beautiful. All I need is like literally a tiny dot, like this much, for both of my eyebrows. And my shade is Ebony, and let me just apply that real quick with my brush. Look how cute this brush. Oh, love this brush. So this is really long lasting too, so it's gonna last through heat, through sweating. And this is also the reason why my makeup during summertime is not as full coverage, and you know, it's not a lot of product on the skin, because even if I sweat, my makeup's not gonna clump underneath this, so it's not gonna look cakey. And to me, that's like the most important part, is my skin not looking cakey. I mean, I used to love layering products on top of my skin, but I learned like, especially during hot season, I'd rather have my foundation have the capacity to like slide off my face without making it look obvious. Because one way or another, if you sweat, you know, makeup will really, like on me, I've tried everything, you know, and on me, no matter how hard I try to layer everything and like make everything work, the most long wearing for me is still tinted moisturizer, because it just blends with your skin, and as the day goes by, your skin just looks naturally luminous. So even if some of the product you put there really did go away, just your skin looking moist and looking really like dewy is a pretty look. It blurs. Like, I have oily skin, and it doesn't bother me, because at the end of the day, when all the oils in your skin come out, your skin actually looks more like glass. It looks more polished. It has like, it literally masks away the pores of your face, because it's so shiny that it reflects the pores out or something. So for my brows, I've always been really specific with my brows. I've always been I really like filling them in no matter what. Even if like I said, on days that I don't wear makeup, I really fill them in, because I cannot go without my eyebrows filled in. Okay, so brows are done. They look really natural. I love them. So for the eyes, I will prime my eyes with my Makiage concealer. This is a good eye primer, and I love this concealer for priming. Tap everything on. Okay, so now that we have the base on, I use my Makiage. This is the color Boss Master Palette. It's so beautiful. It's heavy and it's really nice. So they sent this to me, and I'm I'm super thankful. They have amazing products. I love their products. They're so luxurious and really beautiful. Start off by contouring the eyes. So I'm not gonna set this one anymore. I'm just gonna apply the product directly to this eye base. So I'm gonna apply the shade called Back Off. It's just a brown shade, like a medium warm brown. And with a fluffy dome shaped brush, I'm just gonna apply that on the crease of my eye. This is something that I always do. If I choose to do my eye makeup, I would always do something to really give warmth to my eyes and kind of deepen the crease a little bit. Lately, I've been loving concealer as a primer for eyes. Like, they work so well. This is such a silky eyeshadow. Love it. It doesn't have kickback at all, you guys. Like, look at that. It doesn't even have any kickback whatsoever. Like, wow, that's really impressive. Because I work with so many different eyeshadows, and most of the time, no matter how good of a brand it is, no matter how expensive a brand it is, like, they will have some kind of kickback. But this one though, like, look, that is insane. So it means that their shadows are pressed nicely. I mean, that's not really a big deal for me. I know it's a big deal for some people, but I really don't mind kickback in eyeshadows. I mean, a lot of eyeshadows that I love do kind of kick back a little bit. Even Natasha Denona has a little bit of kickback, you know, and Pat McGrath does have a little bit of a kickback. It's fine, you know. It's not like I can't work with the shadows anymore. So I'm just layering it, and I'm making sure that just the contour of my eye is really emphasized. Like, I like contouring my eyes to like emphasize the shape of them, and I take it out a little bit. And then I will move on with just a little bit, tiny bit of this brown. It's like a dark brown right here, just on the outer corner, just because I want to like have that depth in there. But I'm gonna apply this ever so lightly because I really like how these shadows are so like, you can tell that it's a high quality eyeshadow. It's like really smooth, silky. So I'm just gonna apply this one right here on the outside corner, just to add a little bit more depth. And this shadow blends really nice. And then for underneath the eyes, I like applying product there. Sometimes I don't, but if I would, I like to take some like brush like this, really small, and I'll just keep it tight right here. I think I'm gonna do the powder liner technique today. I'm gonna use this one right here, or I'm just gonna apply it right here, kind of like close to my lash line, ever so lightly, just to give it a little bit of dimension. But I'm not gonna make it as dramatic as I do in some of my looks. I like eyeliner on some looks, but I can skip it. It's like the part of makeup that I can skip. So I noticed that when it comes to like flat brushes, it does like have a fallout. You can stop here already if you want, but I always like having an interesting lid shade. Like, I'll do the base and like this and have something else on the lid. Like it could be like a copper, a bronze. It could be pretty much what I feel that day. Sometimes it could be a champagne, but the base of my everyday eye look will always be around something like this. For the next product, I'm so excited to show you guys this one because it's really beautiful. I love her products. This is from Mahagaly Cosmetics, and as usual, all of the products that I used in the video will be linked down below for you guys. And this is her Chameleon Pigments, Chameleon Foiled Pigments. It comes in a pack of, I believe it comes in a pack of 9. And this is just one of the colors. And it looks really pretty. It has like a bronze base. It has a little bit of a reddish, purplish, green. Like, it's hard to describe. I love this one. I swatched this one earlier on my hand and I can't wait to try this on my eyes. So like I said, this is something that you can think. It looks like a really beautiful beetle or something. So let me just pick it up with a wet brush. I'm gonna get a flat brush, and the brush that I'm using is synthetic. It looks like this. Or I'm gonna spray my AOA A+ setting spray. Yeah, I like setting spray instead of like just water because setting spray will definitely like help set the makeup on the eyes. So I'm gonna dip my product in there. So I'll dip the product with my wet brush, and then I will apply this here on the lid just so you can really mush that product on the brush. And let me just smoothen that. And I'm gonna apply this directly on the lid like this. Oh yeah, this is really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So because it has like a nice, interesting base color to it, wow, that gives like a nice dimension. When you move your eyes around, it looks different as you move the shadow around. So that's really pretty. And this is the product dry. So I'm just layering everything on top. Really beautiful. It looks so different. Like how the light changes the shadow. Like it shifts when you move your head. That's really cool. I'm just smoothing this with my finger. Oh wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. For some reason it's like, it has kind of like a black base. I'm blending out the edges of this shadow, and oh my god, look at that. Like it's showing a little bit of like that black peeking through, and it kind of made this look into a slight smoky eye, like a really cool looking smoky eye. I love that. Like it gives such a nice dimension to the whole look, and I'm highly, highly, highly impressed by how it looks. I can see gold, I can see red, I can see a little bit of green, I can see a little bit of olive. Like this is such a special color. It's such a special color. You guys have to try it because these are so cool. So next thing that we will do is eyelashes. Like I said, I always, or not always, but for the most part, if I will do an eye look, lashes is definitely important for me. This is the Mahagaly lashes in the style. This is handcrafted, and I think this is mink, and it's P15, and this is also from Mahagaly. Thank you so much. She gave me a lot of like nice things, and this is really pretty. I love that it's like fluffy. It looks natural, and I tend to go for a style that is a little bit more on the fluffy side because I like how it looks on my eye. So we're gonna apply that really quickly. Now on a day-to-day, they barely wear mascara. I would just go for like the Benefit Dip. I'll go with the roll lashes because they darken my lashes, they lift them up a little bit, and I only need a little bit of definition on my own natural lashes. When I wear false lashes, like I barely do anything, like I just do like that, literally just to darken them, have a little bit of lift to them, just so they can blend nicely with the falsies, because the falsies will really do 90 or 95% of the work for you. So once you have it in, you pop it on, you're good to go. So I'm just gonna do tweezers. I always do tweezers. So my glue of choice, and I've gone through lots of these. This is the duo glue. This is my favorite glue. You can even use the glue for like adhering glitter, rhinestones, everything. I feel like the eye looks really cool. So I pop this in the middle first, and then I do inner corner, outer corner, yeah, and that's it pretty much what I do. Lashes make the biggest difference. Like, look at that. It turns simple into glam in an instant. So for my inner corner highlight, let me just use a brush like this, and I'm gonna use that Dazzle shade, and I'm gonna just use that color wet on the inner corner, just a little bit. It's so pretty. It looks really, like it opens up the eyes really nice. Ah, love that. OMG, this is really nice right here. You see how eyelashes turn everything glam right away. Like my look just turned into glam right away, like in an instant. So let's do highlight. So I like going with powder highlights, and I think I'm gonna go with this glow shade right here. On my skin, I just love the look of like a really fine shimmer. Something about it looks really pretty. You guys, we're almost done. So final step is the lip. I will be applying, so all the time when I do lips, and this is like a routine of mine, I always have a lip liner, I always have a lipstick, I always have a gloss. Like I would add a lip tint here and there, but my everyday routine is pretty much lip liner I love this lip liner. Morphe lip liners are awesome. They're like the best for... They're so creamy and they're so cheap. They're like $3, I think. And you get a lot of product. So I'm just applying this shade called Bay all over. I like overlining my lips a little bit on top, not as much on the bottom because I have a lot of lip on the bottom, just on top. And then for my lipstick, I'm gonna use, I love this lipstick. This is from Amorus Cosmetics. It's their sexy, no, not sexy, silky matte. Why did I, it looks like sexy matte. Okay, anyways, it's the silky matte lipstick from Amorus, and this is in this shade called Peaches and Cream. This is really light for my skin tone, but like just on the center, it gives like a nice dimension. Just a little bit of that, and then I follow up with a gloss. I love these lip glosses. This is from e.l.f. This is their Jelly Pop Juicy Gloss. Love these lip glosses because they're so plump. They don't plump, but they make your lips look really nice and glossy and shiny, and oh, looks really good. I usually like apply a glob either on the back of my hand or on my lip, and then I'm gonna use this side, like this, like where it's beveled, or in the opposite side of where it's beveled, and then I will just smooth that out with that. It smells like jelly. That tastes really nice. Really nice. I have so much going on in the back of my hand. Like every time I do my makeup, it's always like that. Like I feel like there's a lot of product on the back of my hand, always. But yeah, we're good to go. Just final touches. Finished look. I hope you guys like it. It's really nice because the skin looks fresh. Eyes are a little bit something, a little sultry, a little smoky, but still natural. And I hope you guys like this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate all of you. Before you leave my channel, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get updated when I have a new upload, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.